Welcome back to Intel B Reefing. This is a quick update from last week. In the little 60-liter tank, there's been two issues. Well, issues are not really the word, but two events that have happened. As you can see here, this area, the little clam is gone. That's because this Leptastria rock had the hugest worm, spaghetti worm, vermitid worm, whatever it was, underneath it. So I removed the rock to get rid of the worm, and as I did so, the whole rock cracked and split in half. So I had to reposition it a bit. I kind of like the way it looks now, actually, because you can almost see a lot more of the Leptastria from the front than you could before. So now that I've had to reposition that, I couldn't have the little clam next to it. So I'll show you where I've put that. Otherwise, everything else is doing well. The GSP that's up on the rock there is happy and starting to do what I wanted it to do. Nice, a lot of green movement up there. As always, the Island Red Devil has got very good polyp extension, lovely coloring. It's doing well. I've got all this dino snot stuff coming off the clam that never stops, right? If any of you guys know what this is, I'd very much appreciate it down in the comments if you can tell me what you think this may be. But you can see at the back, we've got some new little bits of shell starting out the back there. This thing is growing really fast. I'm really happy with that. So even though it's got that stuff coming off it, it's still growing nicely. Torch is happy. A little bit more space for it now in the front, now that I've been able to move that little clam from there. So the extra space, I don't know how long it's going to take for this to grow another head, or I mean, I'm feeding it every day, so it's definitely happy and growing, but I don't know how you see that if it's going to like sprout out another head on it. I know on the side of the clam somewhere there's supposed to be or there used to be like almost like a little spawn of a hammer coral or some kind of a euphyllia on the side, but I don't know. I think it's on the other side that you can't see from here. All right, and then let's see. Oh, here you can see some coral warfare going on. So you can see where the GSP is touching that coral there. It's starting to burn it up a little bit on the edge. It's turning white if you compare that section of the coral here. See how fluffy it looks. And then that part that's right next to the GSP is burnt off, right? Long polyp leathers at the back, getting a nice bit of flow there. Sarcophyton, I think that's a sacro. No, it's not a sarcophyton. Maybe it is. No, it's not. Sinuary. Bird's nest as well, really growing nicely. But here's our Goni garden. There's where the clam is. So we've put the clam up on the frag rock. Now what I did was I took the the little cup that the clam was in, and I glued a peg from another frag plug to the bottom, and then wedged the whole like clam cup thing onto the frag rock. So now it's not moving from there, and it looks pretty happy up there, nice and high. There's no more shading from anything, and it's getting full direct light. Sorry, I can't get it to focus nicely, but either way, it's up on the top. It's looking nice and happy and puffy. It's along where the Goni garden is, and we'll see where I move it to if I have to. Today I cleaned out the canister filter, vacuumed out some of the detritus from the back, and you can see just maybe if you look from here, behind the cespitule area, the sort of greenish colored morphs are growing really nicely. There's one on the ground. Oh, you can't see it now, but it's sort of somewhere on the side there. Anyway, so that's the soft corals in the tank. Everything's really nice and really happy. And up there on the top, really high up in the tank, is the little clam. So what's happening in this tank is things that are really completely back to front. I have soft corals there, And here I've got these ones up here, which are at the same level, if not higher than some of the acros. I've got clams right up high in the tank, other clams right down low. I've got a whole mixture of things. So we'll see. What I've noticed is that they're pretty much okay with their positions. The king tree's a bit shriveled up back there. I don't know why he's done that. Oh, and then that down there, where's my finger? There is actually some sort of SPS coral. I forget what it's called, but it's down there, broke off. Just left it there. Seems to be alright. I think it's trying to fuse onto the ground, which is quite cool. Oh, here you go. Here's a nice sort of coloration from the top of the tank. If any of you guys are still around, you can enjoy this. And then maybe I can show you how nice the clam looks. There you go. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. 6 minutes. I apologize for the length of the video, but thanks for watching, and I'll keep you guys updated.